Okay, so we got to tell how the story starts.
Yeah, how did it start anyways?
Okay, so the story starts, it was, I was coming out of the bus, and I was going somewhere to get something to drink, and I had made the comment at the lemonade place. It was like dusk time, Ozzfest was basically over, and was playing. Kind of want to get stoned. And there's these two not very attractive trucker-looking girls sitting to the right of me. One is chewing tobacco. And they said that they had some weed, and I said, okay, let's cruise right over here. We can smoke weed over by the bus. Oh, you guys got a bus? I said, yeah, but you can't come on it. I got people up there. They're sitting there, we're getting stoned. Some friends of mine call me away. He comes over, Paul, head drum tech, Sir Try-A-Lot. And he tried. And so take it from
there for about 3 hours. I mean, she wasn't too good. She chewed tobacco, had a faded Dio shirt on, ripped up jeans, a Coors Light hat, and he was just back there for 3 hours, just
flannel around her thing.
So the thing is, I was roaming around the fest, and I came in. I didn't know. I had no clue what was going on. So I'm like, all right, where's Paul? Like I'm looking for him. So I go in the back of the bus. I'm knock. He's like, who is it? I'm like, what do you mean, who is it? Just Miguel. And he's like, I'm busy. I'm like, oh, really? And he's like, do you have any rubbers? And I'm like, no. And so I had to go and ask everybody in the bus for a rubber.
Yep.
And Bert from Fear Factory gave me a rubber, and I slid under the door, and then, the whole band was curious about what's going on, so we kind of just
Picked the lock.
We kind of just broke the door. And there he was, and now
I shot at him and Big Mama.
And now it's splendid.
Large Marge.
I like them all. Newcomers,
Old comers.
old comers, middle comers,
Ones who can't come.
non-comers, all of them. I like them all. They're awesome. I think they're doing it.
So our story is this. It's about one big porno director, and well, we don't really know how big he is. We didn't try to find out, but
we didn't know much about him.
We didn't really know much about him. Well, first we're going to introduce the story by this. We went to the Opium Den one night for a party of Backstage Sluts Part 1, thanks to Jeff Hickey. Now we had VIP treatment from the minute we arrived at the door.
No. We really didn't.
Oh, that's right. We were the name on the list. All these porn queens got in, but we couldn't get in.
That's bullshit.
Hey, we were not dressed. No, slow enough. No, maybe we were.
Hard to believe for one night.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hey, no talking in the background.
Okay.
We get in.
We get in. It's really crowded. We're thinking, I don't want to stand up here anymore. Look, there's a table over there.
Right.
So we walk over to the table.
This was a table next to Lenny from Motorhead, right?
Yeah.
He had his own table.
We noticed Jonathan from Korn. He just left.
And Fred from Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. It's a reserved table. So we gotta sit down.
Right. And we sit down at the table, and then one by one, waitresses start coming up with small platters of food. It started with small platters. No, the first was a couple small ones. And they're like, oh, you're with Jonathan from Korn, right? Oh, yeah, he'll be right back. Well, as this went on, more and more of our friends began to join us. And
we had like 15 people all
15
around.
people and like 30 platters of food.
And I think
well, this was Max Hardcore comes out. Okay, first of all, we can't tell the story if people are talking. Okay, now look. Max Hardcore walks up, and there was a little show going on. And first, he comes up to me and says, would you like to be in my movie and be a dominatrix? And I thought, well, tempting offer. Leave my band and become a dominatrix. And I thought, well, that's kind of what I am in my band anyway, so no, I'll stick with
that. Yeah, right?
Right. Okay. So, as more and more food arrives, and more of our friends arrive, and more drinks arrive, we basically had a really fun night at the Opium Den at the Backstage Sluts Party, thanks to Jonathan from Korn. We love you.
He had no
really
idea.
Wonderful. And then we got up, and I went into the room to get another drink on my own away from the table.
And that's where Terry B gets into trouble.
And Scott from Human Waste Project wasn't even there. And usually I do this as a show for him, as when he goes out with all the girls.
It's mandatory when Scott goes out.
Right. We always get in trouble because he gets really embarrassed, but he's cool like that. But going to the other room, and I run into a couple of my friends. The world famous MTV guy around town, Dominic DeLuca. Dino Cazares of Fear Factory, one of my closest personal friends.
Best friend.
Right, best friend. And Eris from Downset. As Eris and I try to sit down and have a drink, Max Hardcore, in his big white cowboy hat, and bad dress and bad outfit, because he had a bad outfit on this night. It was horrible. It was like Urban Cowboy meets Rhinestone Cowboy.
Uh-oh, what's going on?
And anyways,
Come on.
I turned around, and I'm dressed in this long tight dress that I just bought.
You look good.
6 inch, thank you, girl. So did you that night. And 6-inch high heels, and all of a sudden, Max Hardcore came out of nowhere, grabbed me around my throat, threw me on the ground, flip went the drink. It was really bad. It was just like that. Flip went the drink. What was it, Black Russian? All over the crowd was everywhere. Terry B was on the floor
Always
under a
Terry B.
table. My little sweater had ripped open. My little 1950s cute little sweater was just a mess. And here I go. I was on the floor. And guess who saved me? Dino Cazares, my good friend.
Ironic.
And Eris from Downset and Max Hardcore almost got his teeth knocked out, but instead they all held him for me, and I slapped him like the bitch he is about 10 times. And that's what real girl hell is all about.
And at the end, you got your food delivered still.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Platters.
So that was our big story. I'm sorry we don't have any story about molesting boys or having sex on the road or any of those things. So you can talk to Jessica from Jack Off Jill. She's got some good ones. That's it.
Update.
Wait. Update. We had dinner on. And what was your name on that?
Matt Zane.
On
Matt Zane.
Thank you, Matt.
Was it dinner on Matt Zane or from Matt Zane?
We'll leave that to the viewer.
Uh-oh.